Are you a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold, and if you are a first-timer, and as always, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you guys are here. I am glad to be here. If you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe down below. You can click that subscribe button and click that bell. That bell will give you notifications for when I send out the daily videos. Similar to this one, this is a 1-week setup. I also send out daily setups every day, learning tools like the 30 and 30, motivational videos, informational videos. You can also click on this little face right here of Mr. Clark Griswold, and that will also let you subscribe to the channel. You can also follow along on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can also DM me there and comment there. Ask any questions you'd like. I'm more than willing and happy to help you guys out. I usually get back to you within the same day. You can also do the same thing on any of these videos. Comment or ask questions below any of the videos that I have out. I will get back to you guys on those as well. So let's jump into it. I've got 1 week swing plays for the week of April 25th. Okay. So let's start out with CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines. CCL has a 2-up, okay? It means we passed only the high of the previous candle, but we finished red, and we have a shooter candle, which is a bearish candle, bearish pattern, bearish setup. It's got this little body down here with this long wick at the top, and if it's in the reverse, it's a hammer candle with the body up here, and that's a bullish pattern, okay? So we can look for puts on CCL. Last week was red. The month, the quarterly, and the yearly are all red. So we can look for a possible downside move on CCL next week. That green line will be your target, okay? And when I do these option plays, I usually get 2 weeks out, okay, for our expiry date. And if you're looking for a strike price, well, pick somewhere in between $18.84 and $18, I guess. So you'd probably be looking at like a $18.50 or $18 strike price on CCL, okay? XEL, that's XL Energy, same thing. We had a 2-up that finished red. We are bumping and bumping and bumping the top of this broadening formation. As you can see what I've drawn here, the top of the broadening formation, the bottom of the broadening formation is here. Okay, so it might break through that. It might come back down. Let's see what happens next week on XEL. Okay, you can take puts at $73.89. Let me widen this out for you guys. Uber has a 1-3 setup on Uber, or just you can look at it as an outside bar setup. But we can look for calls on Uber. Let me just move this down. We can look for calls on Uber at $34.41, and we can look for puts at $30.80 on Uber, okay? BA is Boeing Company. I'm going to widen this out again. So Boeing, again, had a 2-up that finished red with a shooter candle. And you can see that right here. Well, let's look for puts at $176.50, and the green lines will be our targets for the week, okay? BAC is Bank of America, and BAC has a 2-down that finished green, so a 2-down, meaning we only passed the bottom of the previous candle, and again, we're tagging the bottom of the broadening formation, okay? So that's what I've got drawn there for our broadening formation, the 2 blue lines. And I am looking for this thing to reverse back up. Does it happen? I don't know, but our trigger for calls are at $40.37. Bed Bath & Beyond, inside bar on the weekly. we can take calls at 1861 and puts at 1601. That's these yellow lines. Normally they're pink, but the day and the week are exactly the same triggers. Okay? So that's how we are playing BBBY. If we trigger on the day, we are triggering on the week for Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, Cat is up next. Cat had a 2-up that finished red. Okay, gives us probability of downside movement. The month and the quarterly are already red. The week, last week, was obviously red. Let's see what Monday brings, but we can take puts on Cat at 215.65. Dollar Tree, not something I normally look at, but we are looking as it tags the top of the broadening formation again. So at some point, we're going to be looking for a reversal on Dollar Tree, and it might be next week. So if that happens, our puts are at 167.13. Okay, that's on Dollar Tree. Ford Motor Company has a 2-up that finished red with a shooter candle. Also looking at a Rev Strat, so an inside bar, a 1-2-2 reversal is what we're looking for there on the with a Rev Strat. And puts we can take at $15. GS is Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs, same play, 2-up that finished red with a shooter candle. Let's look for a reversal on this one at 319.47 on Goldman Sachs. JP Morgan, that's JPM is the ticker symbol. Inside bar, shooter candle. So we can look for calls at this one at 133.51. Puts at 125.54. This one could go really either way. We're at the bottom of the broadening formation, so are we going to reverse back up to tag the top, which is way up there. So what are we going to do? Let's see what happens on Monday morning and which way it takes us. Okay, Lyft, LYFT, 2-up that finished red. Broaden this out for you guys or bring it in tighter. 2-up that finished red. Okay, so it's a failed 2. We'll look for a 2 down on this one. We'll look for puts at $32.85 full time frame to the downside as showing here. Okay, next up is Macy's, 2-up finished red. Let's look for puts on Macy's at $24.19. MasterCard, 2-up finished red. Shooter candle. There's a lot of these on the weekly. So we can look for this to trend down with the time frame continuity also showing it that way. 350.61 would be our trigger to get in there on the weeklies. MGM, a 2 down again that finished red. Also a Rev Strat, a 1-2 up, 2 down is what the next candle we're looking for. So it'd be a 1-2-2 reversal to the downside. Let's take puts at $40.87. If you guys have questions about the stuff I'm talking about right now, you can surely comment down below and I will get back to you. Send me a DM on Twitter. If you like the videos and what I'm doing, give me a quick thumbs up right now. I'd appreciate it. Next up is Nike. Nike has, again, a 2-up that finished red. Shooter candle. Let's look for puts at 128.78. VLO, not something I normally play. Looks like we'd be at the top of a broadening formation here. I'm pretty sure that's all-time highs for VLO. Okay, so at some point we're going to have exhaustion risk there. So we will look for a reversal on VLO, and that's what it's showing up. Also possible pivot machine gun, okay? Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And at some point this thing's going to come tumbling back down. Okay, so we can look for puts next week on VLO at 102.94. Walmart is up next, 2-up that finished green. We'll look for a Rev Strat, top of our broadening formation again on the weekly. Let's look for puts on Walmart at 155.21 on Walmart, okay? XOM, 2-up that finished red, top of our broadening formation. We can look for puts on this one at 85.03. And guys, that is the weekly swing list. I hope you guys liked it. Play safe out there. Enjoy next week in trading and just the day in general. And until the next time, guys, bye-bye.